When you look at Yuan, renminbi, could it actually be used as a trade policy tool?
So I think it is part of the equation. I mean, we're discussing trade actions. Different measures are being taken into account, and this is in the context where, over the last many years, there's been lots of pressure on China to move towards a more market-determined exchange rate, and a lot of pressure coming from the U.S. I guess the momentum or the pressure to move in that direction has changed materially, and now we're getting trade actions that are moving in a different direction. So I think it is part of the equation. At the same time, I think 2015, which was mentioned at the outset, is very much in the mind of the markets and the Chinese authorities, and it's not a tool that you can easily control. I mean, once you start opening that question, how do you manage outflows out? How do you maintain confidence? And so I don't think this is going to be an active tool, but in a context where some devaluation can be happening, I don't think China is massively worried around that.
Jean, let me bring you over to my chart. Now, this is basically looking at Yuan. You can see that renminbi depreciation. First of all, how do you know whether there's a competitive depreciation, from the part of the Chinese? Do you even ever find out? And have we found a floor?
These are both difficult things to pin down. But I think, I mean, in some ways, you could argue that given the growth. Divergent growth outlook we've seen recently, the movement, the trade balance, the yuan was not underappreciated, was maybe even, you could argue, somewhat overappreciated. So there's a fundamental logic for some movement down the yuan. But again, I think the issue is more, even if fundamentals justify that, is difficult to keep this door closed if you start to open it.